If you think the Marvel Cinematic Universe has already shown its biggest card, this video is here to prove you wrong. Avengers: Doomsday isn't being positioned as just another crossover or a nostalgic reunion of heroes, it's being built as a breaking point. From the very first seconds, the idea behind this movie is clear. This is not about saving the universe, it's about deciding what part of it deserves to survive. Everything the MCU has done with time travel, multiverses, and reality manipulation has been quietly pointing to one unavoidable outcome, and Doomsday is that outcome. Before we go any further, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because what you're about to hear completely changes how the future of Marvel should be understood. To understand why Doomsday feels different, you need to look at the MCU's recent history through a colder lens. Since Endgame, the franchise has explored consequence after consequence, but almost all of them came with an escape route. Death was reversed, timelines were repaired, universes were restored. That safety net trained the audience to expect that no matter how bad things got, there would always be a reset. Doomsday exists specifically to destroy that expectation. Every official hint points toward a multiverse that isn't unstable anymore, but actively collapsing under its own weight, where fixing one reality means erasing another permanently. The word Doomsday itself carries weight, and Marvel knows exactly what it's doing by using it. This isn't a villain you can punch harder or outsmart at the last second. Doomsday represents inevitability. The threat doesn't arrive with a single face or speech. It asks the cumulative result of years of interference with forces no one truly controlled. Every spell, every jump between realities, every attempt to cheat destiny has stacked consequences on top of consequences. Now the bill is due, and the heroes are painfully aware that there is no version of this story where everyone wins. One of the most unsettling aspects of Doomsday is how it reframes heroism itself. Instead of asking who is strong enough to stop the end, the film asks who is willing to choose what ends. That's a much darker question. The Avengers are no longer reacting to a threat, they are participants in deciding the shape of reality going forward. And that moral pressure is far more dangerous than any cosmic villain. Every decision creates a survivor and a casualty, and for the first time, those casualties may not come back. Narratively, everything suggests that Doomsday will avoid a traditional structure. Instead of following one central hero, the story appears fragmented, split across multiple realities and isolated groups. Each team sees only part of the collapse, while the audience slowly pieces together the full scale of what's happening. This creates tension not through action alone, but through anticipation. You understand the disaster before the characters do, which makes every moment feel like time running out, because it literally is. At this point in the video, if you enjoy deep dives into series and cinematic universes like this, there's something worth mentioning. If you want to discover stories that leave a lasting impact, the ebook 50 series To Watch Before You Die is a curated guide for anyone who loves powerful narratives, unforgettable characters, and shows that actually change how you see storytelling. The link is pinned in the first comment, and it asks the perfect companion for anyone who takes entertainment seriously, especially if you're fascinated by worlds as complex as the MCU. Visually, Doomsday is shaping up to be one of Marvel's most restrained yet unsettling films. Instead of constant explosions, the imagery leans into emptiness, silence, and absence. Entire cities intact but abandoned, worlds that didn't explode, they simply stopped existing. This type of visual storytelling communicates loss without spectacle, making the threat feel more real and irreversible. When destruction isn't loud, it becomes terrifying because there's no moment of release, only realization. The emotional core of Doomsday doesn't come from shock deaths or surprise cameos, but from inevitability. Characters are forced to confront futures they can't change, only choose between. Some heroes may walk away alive but permanently altered, knowing that survival came at the cost of something irreplaceable. That psychological weight is what sets this film apart. It is not about who falls in battle, it's about who lives with the consequences afterward. Another key element is how Doomsday appears to redefine the scale of the MCU going forward. Everything points toward a smaller, tighter universe after the dust settles. Fewer timelines, fewer safety nets, stricter rules. This isn't just an ending, it's a recalibration. The film seems designed to close doors permanently so future stories can carry real stakes again. And that makes every choice inside Doomsday feel final, not temporary. What makes this especially compelling is that the heroes know what's coming. There's no illusion of a clean victory. From the beginning, the tone suggests acceptance rather than denial. The Avengers aren't trying to stop Doomsday, they're trying to survive it in the least destructive way possible. That subtle shift changes the entire emotional rhythm of the film, turning hope into calculation and courage into sacrifice. As the movie approaches its climax, the tension doesn't explode, it tightens. The audience isn't waiting for a final punch, but for a final choice. Which reality stays? Which one disappears? Who decides? These questions linger longer than any action sequence. And when the decision is finally made, the impact isn't measured in spectacle, but in what's missing afterward. Doomsday doesn't aim to give closure, it aims to establish permanence. The MCU after this film won't feel the same, and that's intentional. It's a story designed to remind viewers that power has limits, and even heroes can't fix everything. That idea alone is enough to make this one of the most important films Marvel has ever attempted. And that's why Doomsday isn't just another chapter, it's a line in the sand. Everything before it was preparation, everything after it will be shaped by what's lost here. The true ending isn't the final scene, but the silence that follows, where the universe continues. Smaller, scarred, and permanently changed. So now the real question isn't what happens in Avengers, Doomsday, it's who doesn't make it out of it. Which heroes, which worlds, and which versions of reality are erased forever so others can move forward? Comment below what you thought of these theories and leave your own theory in the comments, because this is one of those movies where the discussion is as important as the movie itself. If you want more deep, cinematic breakdowns like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The road to Doomsday is only beginning, and every new detail makes the end feel closer than ever.